in here talking about it.
So, like, back then, were they hitting up for concerts as well?
Yeah, they hit me up for a few, but with this gang shit, I did one at Club Red, which is in Portage Park, and sure enough, a whole bunch of kings came in that bitch and got on bullshit. The Forge had hit me up, but ever since I rushed TrenchMobb in that bitch, they wasn't trying to deal with a nigga like me.
Oh yeah, so speaking of TrenchMobb, what was the, the whole beef about?
Well, there's a SGD hood, Georgia Mason. Shout out Georgia Mason. There was a little guy, his name was Lil J from Georgia Mason. He was only 15 years old. He was a cool little shorty. Used to hit me up all the time. He used to hit up Busy and shit. Be like, oh, folks, can you pick me up in your Beamer? Woo, woo, woo. We used to slide on him. But shit, he got killed. And, like, maybe 2 days after he got killed or the day after he got killed, these TrenchMobb niggas came out of nowhere talking about they did it. So, I basically got on a FaceTime call with JR and I told his ass, keep my little homie's name out your mouth. We gangbang for real. This ain't no rapping shit. Like, yeah, I do the rapping, but don't get it twisted. My niggas will smoke your ass. And he got crazy. Like, we weren't going to pull up on him. So I pulled up on Madison and Mason, where they claimed they was from, and I hopped out. Shit, Kool-Aid was right there with the blick. We hopped out. We met up with real phone them from out there. They was cool as hell. They was like, man, we let them shorties slide over here because they bring bitches and bottles and they be bringing money and shit. So I talked to real phone them from out west, and they said them niggas ain't even really from there. So shit, it is what it is. I couldn't catch none of their ass out in those streets because they ain't got no block. So where I go? To their concert. Fuck you mean? We walked in that bitch, 5 swole, 5 niggas hoodied up. They let us in the door with bottles and shit, knowing we had shit. And shit, we got to chucking Corona bottles at their ass while they was on stage. So shout out JR. You a bitch. Out here killing bitches. You a hoe.
And did he do anything about it or?
Nothing. Nothing. They stayed on stage. Scary.